All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Right here.
Two times. Four down. Go. Four down. Yeah. Key in 21. Bang. Watch the ship.
Brissett to throw on first. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the screen.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Just like that.
To throw, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot in the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
On play action, Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run with Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they? Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry for the nearby collegiate star, Indiana's Jordan Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trying the right side with Howard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
We're ready. Time to end it. 59. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
53.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Brissett. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz breaks through the contact. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Wentz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, It was time to make a break for it.
On first down, it's Howard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Back, man. What we got?
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Howard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Double dog, double dog.
first down. Wentz. It's Hill, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's get it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Brissett now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the 27, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go counter with Howard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 82 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now More carry here for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
From the 41, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
53 is mine. Hey, check.
On first down, Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take